So what's up guys, it's Ash here and welcome back to a brand new video. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day so far. In today's video guys, we do have some tactics and instructions for the 4-2-2 formation. Pretty similar to the 4-4-2 I released yesterday, but I'd probably say the 4-2-2 is a little bit more direct and a little bit more narrow. But yeah, we'll get right into that as well as some gameplay. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys want coins for FC24, make sure you check out MMOEXP.com. Their link is down in the description. They're very fast, they're very cheap, they're very reliable, and if you use my code Rema, you can get yourself a lovely 5% discount. Alrighty then guys, so I'm not going to try and waffle on for too long because I know people were complaining about that yesterday, and that's absolutely fine. So we're just going to talk through these and then get straight into some gameplay. So for the defensive style guys, we just have this on balance because it does give you the best control over your defense in my opinion. Basically when you want to be aggressive and press you can, and then when you want to drop back be a little bit more passive, you can also do that. For the defensive width guys, I like to go for something around like the 45 to 40 area. You can even go lower if you like, but the reason I prefer these values from like 35 to 45 is because it gives you a more primarily narrow and compact defense, which makes it difficult for your opponent to pass and play right through the middle of you. However, you still maintain some of the width of the formation to cover the wider areas in case an opponent goes for an attack down the wing. So you primarily defend the narrow areas, but you can also cover the wider areas. For the depth guys, I use this on 60, but there are a couple of other options you can use. One that people like to use a lot is the 71 depth thing, of course. Basically gives you the automatic press from the AI. I personally don't like using this anymore, so I like to go for something like 60 where we've still got a higher defensive line, but we have a bit more control over when we press the opponents. If this is still too high for you guys, you can lower that even more, and that is absolutely fine. Moving on to the build-up play, I have this on balance because I find it to be the most controlled and varied form of build-up. When you use balance, you can pick and choose when and where you use each form of build-up, like fast build-up or slow build-up, so it just allows you to be a lot more varied in your attack, in my opinion. For chance creation, guys, direct passing is very important because it does, it's the only setting which will actually allow you to break that part of the bus defense, essentially. Basically, your attackers will commit these runs, defenders will follow the attacker making the run, your attacker will then track back after that so you can cut back to them. So it's pretty boring but very effective nonetheless. For the attacking width guys, I like to go for a more balanced width. I like to go a bit under 50 because I find it to be a little bit too wide and I don't like that. So anywhere from like 40 to 50 even is pretty good, I'd say. You don't really want to go any lower or much higher than that if you do. For the players in box guys, we have this on 6, so we can get quite a few players into the box to finish off our chances. And then the corners and the free kicks guys, this is a preference thing, but I just have them both on 1. Moving on to the player instructions guys, on one of the strikers I have them on stay central and get in behind. This is so they primarily stay in those central areas where you want your striker to be to give you the most chances you can. They're not really going to be too much use drifting out wide, especially when you've already got some wider players in the team, so keep them in the central positions. And then the get in behind run is especially useful on one of the strikers, so you can always get in behind those high defensive lines and create as many chances as possible. For the other striker, maybe the striker which has a little less pace, I have them on stay central and mixed attack. Stay central for the exact same reason as the other striker. We don't really want them drifting into the wider areas, but we also have them on mixed attack so we can get a bit more out of the player and we're not just restricted to lumping in through balls all the time. Mixed attack allows you to do a bit more in the build up, which is really nice. That being said, if you want to have both strikers on getting behind or both on mixed attack, that is also absolutely fine guys. Moving on to both the wide cams, we have them on comeback on defense and get into the box for cross. Comeback on defense will make it defend in a 4-man midfield. So this left cam here will come back to defend as a left mid, and then this right cam will come back to defend as a right mid. So it will defend in a 4-man midfield, which is very useful because it gives you really good coverage of both the narrow and the wider areas, making it very difficult for your opponent to find space to attack you through the middle or down the wing. So very effective instruction here guys. And then get into the box for cross is also important in my opinion because it stops these players being hesitant when you get to the penalty area and they will actually help you out. For the left CDM guys, I use a more defensive minded midfielder here. So on this play we have him on stay back, cut passing lanes and cover centre. Obviously we don't want this guy going forward if he is a defensive player, so we have him on the stay back instruction. Cut passing lanes means he'll always look to intercept those passes, helps us regain possession a lot of the time, and then cover centre so they do primarily cover the central areas guys. For the right right CDM, the more box-to-box style player of the two. We leave them on the default settings because we don't really want to restrict them. We kind of just want to let them do their own thing, which is best done if you just leave them alone. The only important thing is having them on cover center so that they will primarily cover those central areas, guys. For the more attacking fullback, have them on balanced attack and overlap. This is to add the extra width to the formation because this is a more narrow formation, of course. So this is really useful because it will stretch out your opponent's defensive line, leaving more space for your narrow players to get in between the lines. Really, really effective instruction, guys, and does give you more attacking options. For the other fullback, we have them on stay back while attacking and overlap, so we always have at least 3 defenders back at a time, but when we send them on the run forward, they'll make the overlapping runs the same way the other fullback does. For the 2 centre backs, we leave them alone, and the keeper, I also leave them alone. And yeah, that's it for the tactics, so let's get into some gameplay. Sorry to interrupt the video, guys, but I have noticed around 90% of you that watch the videos are not subscribed to the channel, so if you are enjoying the content or finding it helpful, please consider adding that subscription as it does help me out massively. Also, don't forget to drop a like on the video as well. And with all that aside, guys, I hope you enjoy. Let's continue. Critch Ball, that is who we're playing against. Who has he got in his team? Blackpool fan by the looks of it. Allison, Van Dijk, Lucio, Marquisio. It's a pretty nice team, to be honest with you. It's got some players that I don't really see, to be honest. Nice, Butragueño, 1-0. Good finish, that. Really wasn't expecting him to finish that because finishing in this game is usually pretty bad. So that was a nice shot. I'm glad we green timed it. And yeah, we take the lead there. So maybe we can get another fast fire goal, which would be nice. Lovely. Oh, good tackle there. Can we get the... Oh, close. Good tackle. I went for the shot. I was hoping he'd move the keeper, but he didn't. Watch this. Bang. Oh, that was close from Gaoro, man. That was really close. If I got the green on that, I think we're looking at 2-0. How has he scored that? Genuinely. Oh, he took so long to shoot, man. Come on. How? Just score. Like, why does that not go in? Seriously. Thank you. Finally, a goal. A shot that goes in from close range. Thank you. Jesus, man. Oh, why tackle with that leg? I don't understand. I don't get it. Why would you do that? Like, why would you do that? Thank you, Griezmann. Jesus, man. Oh, it's forcing it. Wait, what? 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 How is that a penalty? This game's a joke. This game's an actual joke, man. Oh my god, man! Sorry, guys, but it's driving me nuts, genuinely. Thank you. Jesus. I can't stand this game. What is going on? 4.5 XG. It feels way more. I'm not quite sure what happened there with the shooting animation, but thank God that scored. Jesus, look at that. Thank you, Buttrap. Thank you so much. There we go. That should be it. And then, who fit? Oh, he's throwing his toys out the pram now. There we go. That should be that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright guys, that's it for the video. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please be sure to drop this a thumbs up, sub to the channel if you are new, and don't forget to turn on notifications. And with all that aside guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace!